Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Wendy Irene, and today's video we're going to talk about what you can do about overthinking. Also worrying, because I would put it in the same category as when the mind is really going in these negative loops and you know that it's impacting you and you're not really sure how to stop or what to do about it. But first of all, I want to congratulate you on even being conscious of that, because that is a huge step, one that many people never even take, to really realize that, hey, my mind is constantly playing this thing over and over again, or wondering about what ifs or what I should have done, or regrets, or worry, which is, you know, worrying about what the future what holds for you. Or there's so many things, right? Worrying about danger, or there's so many fears that can come up with worry. So what is it that you can do about that? Because first of all, you've made that step in realizing, hey, my mind is in a negative loop. Maybe this isn't the most beneficial thing for myself or my wellness or my health. So there's a couple of things that you can do. They're not always easy, but with practice, it becomes easier and easier and easier. So the first thing I want you to do, and all of this information really is a combination of many spiritual teachers that I've studied. This is what I've learned from them. This is what I practice with myself. So the first thing is, okay, first you realize, hey, I'm doing something negative. The first thing I would say is, I say a prayer. I say an affirmation. Dear Lord, please clear all the effects of my negative thinking. That's a beautiful thing you can do. You can even ask your guides or, your higher self, whatever you're comfortable with, please clear the effects of my negative thinking. So one, you're realizing that you're stuck with some negative thinking, or that's not beneficial for you, or overthinking or worrying. So you're asking for the effects to be cleared. You are such a powerful creator. This matters. You being conscious and asking for it to be cleared. Step one. Step two is, even though you may be in this space, I know when you're in the space of the overthinking or the worrying, it's very difficult. But the second step is just take a moment to get present and look around you. Because when you start to look and notice what's around you, you're bringing yourself to the present moment, which is something Eckhart Tolle teaches is really like being in the now. Because often when the mind is not in a healthy place, it's because it's in the past or the future. But being in the now is the highest vibe place to be. The easy way to do that is to stop, pause, look around you, notice what's around you. And then I want you to really see your mind as sort of a barking dog, where I also say to myself, so please clear the effects of my negative thinking. Then I will say to myself, because you do not want to make your mind the enemy. You do not want to beat yourself up about it, right? So if you look at it like a barking dog, it's like trying to protect you. It can be aggressive. It's not necessarily like a good thing. There's not necessarily a threat. So if you see your mind as a barking dog, then you can say, thank you for trying to protect me. I have faith. I'm good. I know that my highest good is working out for me. But, thank your mind for trying to protect you, even though it's unnecessary and maybe unhealthy for you. But if you see your ego as like a barking dog, that can really help you step back from your thoughts. Because that's the next thing, is really disconnecting from your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You have millions of thoughts. That's not who you are. That's not your soul in essence. So see it like a barking dog, like maybe unnecessarily trying to protect you. Maybe it's being too aggressive or obnoxious or whatever. So if you view it that way, I find that very helpful. The next thing is to take a moment to notice little things that you're grateful for. I know that when you're going through big life things, this may seem kind of irrelevant, but it's not, because every single time you place yourself into gratitude, you are helping. You are coming from the place of love. You are helping yourself. You are practicing self-love. So even if it's like, I'm really enjoying this tea that I have, I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm warm right now, or I'm really enjoying the sunlight, whatever it is, the trees, anything, it doesn't matter how small. Maybe you have something in your home or a shirt that you love. Just take a moment to feel grateful. So first you're asking to clear away the effects of your negative thinking. Then you're really taking a minute to look around so that you bring yourself to the present moment. You're also viewing your mind as just simply like a barking dog, and then you're really just taking a moment to find a few things you're grateful for. So once you've done those things, you've already massively raised your vibe. So now is when you focus on, okay, I was thinking about all these awful things or what I didn't want, but now I'm going to fantasize about what it is I do want to create. To remember that you are a powerful creator. So you can let yourself imagine. Imagination and manifestation go hand in hand. Yes, there's more to it, but imagining what is the best thing that could happen? What is it that I do want to create? What is it that I do want to feel? Really set yourself up for then drawing that in. And it is such a much better use of your time to be imagining what it is you do want to create and getting clear on that than it is to be worrying or overthinking about something that you don't have control over. So what if the greatest thing happened and what you do want to create actually does come true? And I would always say, when imagining whatever it is that you do want to create, focus on how it is that you want to feel, because a lot of times what it is we do want to create has to do with the way we want to feel. We want to feel loved or peaceful or joyful or whatever it is. And remember, if it involves other people in what you do want to create, you also want what's in your highest good and their highest good. Maybe it involves a person that is not your highest good, and at the moment you don't see that. So always say to the universe, this or something better, and then let go and have faith. Allow the universe to work out the details. You don't have to control and work out the details in your mind, and in fact, that's not the highest place to do it from. Soul-based manifesting is such an incredible, beautiful thing. So that requires you letting go and letting it go to the universe. So this is the way I really want to feel, especially if it has to do with another person. Like, I want to feel peace. Maybe the universe is going to remove a situation and bring in something much better. Maybe it's going to fix a situation. You never really know. But you can imagine what it is you do want to create, and more importantly, what it is that you do want to feel. So if you work on all those steps, when you find yourself worrying or fearful of something, like, hey, pretend you're really fearful of, like, for example, the viruses that are out there. Say to yourself, I want to feel safe. I want to feel protected. Allow your soul to bring that in. Let yourself have that faith that you can create those feelings, okay? So those are the steps that you can really take to go from worrying and overthinking to bringing yourself to a more positive place. And you may have to do those steps over and over and over again if you're really, really struggling. But be proud of yourself, that you're conscious of it, that you're working on it, that you're asking to have the negativity cleared, that you're taking a moment to look around and bring yourself to the present, that you're realizing that you're not your thoughts, that it's like a barking dog, that you're grateful for certain things at all times, no matter what's going on. There are always some small things that do bring you joy, and that you can imagine what it is you would love to create, and that is a powerful force in your life. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. I plan on bringing you many more videos this year. You can find my work at givelovecreatehappiness.com, or you can find links to it at wendyirene.com. Thank you so much for this time together. Have a beautiful day. Bye.